Welcome to Designing Spaces, Think Green, a show that's all about you, your living space, and living a more eco-friendly lifestyle. I'm your host, Ted Brunson. Today we must look at the environment as part of our economy, health, and community. The air we breathe, the water so necessary for life, and the energy required to power civilization must all be integrated into what we like to call a green lifestyle. A healthy environment means healthier lifestyles for all of us. Designing Spaces knows that it's time to take care of our home, the ultimate living space, planet Earth. Indoor air quality and safety are two things directly related to drywall in our homes. Now, gypsum drywall board contributes to both of those, and when made by the right manufacturer, can actually be considered green. Not all drywall is created equal. Our own Debi Marie is on the story.
Calcium sulfate, better known as gypsum, the main component used in wallboard for home construction for over 100 years. It's easy to install, provides fire resistance, and is a very cost-effective way to finish a room with a clean, professional look. During the recent housing boom, there were periods of time when domestic sources of this important building material became scarce. Roughly from the period of 2004 to 2007, a small percentage of the total wallboard demand was met by a product imported from China. As has been widely investigated and documented by state and federal officials, a portion of the imported Chinese wallboard was defective. And when installed in homes, the defective product created a rotten egg smell and blackening of some electrical wiring. Think Green has gotten together with one of the USA's leading manufacturers of gypsum wallboard to learn what goes into making this material used in so many homes and how locally manufactured wallboard differs from defective imported products. We're here with Mundise Mortimer, National Gypsum's manager for technical marketing, and we're going to have an education today on wallboard. Mundise, welcome to Think Green.
It's great to be here, Debbie.
Now, as we know, not all wallboard is created equal, as we've seen with the incident with the Chinese-made product, but National Gypsum actually has a product made here in Florida that has a different manufacturing process. So can we talk about that process?
Certainly. Just about all of the product that we supply into Florida is made at our Apollo Beach plant, and we're particularly proud of that plant. It was named as one of the top 10 plants in the whole country, or actually in North America, by Industry Week magazine. And we have extremely tight processes around the raw materials coming into the plant, our products that we make, obviously, and the processes we use and what goes out the door, both regarding quality and safety. So we're particularly proud of that. We have a full network of plants that use the same state-of-the-art processes throughout the country so that we can be a local provider throughout the United States.
So I understand that National Gypsum's wallboard is a sustainable product. What makes it sustainable?
Well, one of the things about it that is sustainable is that we use byproduct gypsum. And to tell you a little bit about that process, when power companies clean their emissions, they have a manufacturing process to do that. And the result of that is byproduct gypsum, or calcium sulfate, which is the exact same thing as this gypsum rock. That comes out of the ground and is used in our natural rock plants, and then the byproduct gypsum is used in our other plants like the one here in Apollo Beach.
That's incredible. So this is what makes it a green product.
This and the fact that we use 100% recycled paper for the face and backing, and that's made in our paper plants from what you threw out at the curbside yesterday: newsprint, magazines, end trimmings, cardboard boxes.
That's so interesting.
It is.
Okay, moving on. I like that. How can I tell if the wallboard in my home is manufactured by National Gypsum?
Well, before I talk about that, I think it's important for consumers to know that the Consumer Product Safety Commission tested all of the domestic wallboard manufacturers as well as the defective product that came in from China for emissions. And what they found was a marked difference between the two. The domestic product had none of the harmful emissions that are associated with the Chinese wallboard. So that's important for consumers to know, and for them to see what's in their home. They can look at the intakes before the board is installed, And then once it's installed, if they look on the back of the board, they'll see a manufacturer's code, the time that the board was made, the date that it was made, and the company that made it.
Very good.
And then you'll also see it stamped Made in the USA.
Made in the USA.
And then on the face of the board at National Gypsum, we mark our board with our patented grid marks, which help the contractors to align the board with the studs for faster installation. And then we also print our name on the face of the board, so that a consumer can see instantly that National Gypsum made their product.
You've covered everything. You make it very easy. I like that. If I don't have any problems with Chinese drywall, what other indoor air quality issues should I consider?
Well, there's three things that consumers should be aware of. The first would be the prevention of mold, the reduction of dust on the job site, and then using low-emitting materials.
And what type of products should I look for to improve the indoor air environment?
Well, we make a complete line of mold-resistant products for indoor use, and that would be our XP family, which can be identified by our original purple color.
That's easy enough.
And in wet areas, you would want to use a cement backer board like our PermaBase product. And for finishing, you'd want to use a low-dust joint compound like our Dust Tech. And then lastly, our entire portfolio of products is GreenGuard certified for indoor air quality or children's in school certification.
Tell me more about GreenGuard.
Well, GreenGuard is the most widely known certification for indoor air quality, and they rely on the industry's most stringent chamber testing. Our products are tested for over 10,000 chemicals for the off-gassing that can cause symptoms such as headaches, dizziness, asthma, and allergies. And in order to maintain this certification, we go through quarterly retesting.
That is so good. Where can our viewers go to find more information about National Gypsum?
Viewers should go to nationalgypsum.com and drywallfacts.com.
Easy enough. Well, Mundise, thank you so much for being here today and really showing us how drywall and other related materials can actually contribute to a healthy indoor environment. We appreciate it.
Well, Debbie, thank you for having us here today. We were very excited to be here and to be able to talk about how our products can contribute to a safe and healthy home.
I think we've done that, so thank you. Well, you will find a link to their website on our website at designingspaces.tv and click Think Green. You can view any part of this segment or any part of the show over as well. For Think Green, I'm Debbie Marie.
For Designing Spaces Think Green, I'm Ted Brunson. See you next time.
You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.